Okay, guys, thank you for your patience. Some technical issue. Uh, so this is the last part of the session, and probably should be more interesting because we're gonna show you we're gonna build a site from scratch using contributed module, and this is what most of your queries were. Where to find this? Is there a module that exists for this? Can we do this? So we're gonna do that and show it to you here. Um, so this is the very basic way of extending Drupal. In fact, this is not actually extending Drupal. This is using Drupal. Okay, because you're not writing any code. You are just making a website with configuration changes and downloading the modules and themes which already exist and just configuring. But knowing that also has some learning curve. You're gonna do this. The next event, which is on 13th September, which is more on extending Drupal, how to write code. There is something already exists, but it is like 70% similar to what you want. To make it 100% to what you want, what are the things you need to do? Where do you go and where do you make the changes? How do you write the code? What are the best practices? Where is the documentation? What are the resources? We'll be talking about all those things in the next event, which is next week. Saturday, here we'll be talking about what is already exist and how we can leverage that to build Drupal web application.
Hello everyone. So I'll be conducting the session on extending Drupal. So what the term extending Drupal means? It's something like we are just enhancing the functionality. We are just adding something new to the base system. So in this session, we'll learn how we can extend the Drupal, what are the various ways so that we can extend the Drupal. So we can extend the Drupal using the modules. We can add the themes as well as the distributions. So we'll learn how to download that and how to install that. So let's start with the session. So before going to the session, I just want to take an example. Like you must be using these smartphones, right? So the smartphone doesn't come with the navigation, some advanced applications like navigation system. So when you want the navigation system, what you actually do is you just go to your Play stores, download the navigation system, and install it and start using it. In the same way, we can extend the Drupal. So first terminology is the modules. What a module is? Module is what a module is. Module is nothing but a software package, what you call as an add-on, which if you install that, it enhances the functionality of a Drupal. So it is bifurcated in two types. We have a core modules and a contributed modules. Core modules are those which comes with a Drupal core part. When you download the Drupal, they have some their core modules in it that we are calling the core modules, and contributed are the modules which user have contributed to the community to enhance its functionality. So right now we have more than 27,000 of contributed modules in our Drupal. So let's move to the next. So how to download these modules and where we can find these modules. So if you have visited the Drupal hub, just on the top right section you will find a link download and extend. There you will find a link to download the modules, themes, as well as the distributions. So how to find a module and how to use it. Suppose if you have a requirement, if you want a Facebook like button on your website, just go to the Drupal hub. In that you will get in a menu called as a module section, where you will get the list of modules which are already available, just if you already know the module, just search on their keywords, or if you want any functionality, like if you want an FB search, FB like, just search there and you will get a list of modules, and each module page will be having some information about the module, right? The module belongs to which version, the basic information of that module, what the module actually does. That module page will it's similar to this. You'll get the basic information about the modules, and even you will get the downloading list. So how to download these modules and how to use in our Drupal. So there are two ways to download and install the modules. Drupal provides a way to install a module using a UI. See, when you will go to the core Drupal, on a navigation side, we'll find a menu called as a module. When you click on that module, that link, you will get in the page where you will find a link, install a new module. We'll be doing it practically in our next section. So once you click on that on a install new module link, you'll get a page something like this, where you have to just copy paste the downloading path of the module. I'll just show you. See, if you want to download a module called as a version 7 point blah blah blah, then just copy that link and you have to just install uh, via the Drupal UI. Just paste your URL and click on install. Your module got installed in a Drupal. So the another way is you can download the source file of a module, keep that source file into a Drupal folder structure, and then you can enable it. So it's the next steps. How to enable these installed modules? When you go to the module page, you'll find the list of module which having on your side. Just go to the respective module. You will be having a checkbox in front of them. Just click on the checkbox and just save the configuration. The module will get installed automatically. The same thing is in for the themes. Like the way you search the module or you install the module, it's the same thing we follow while searching or installing the theme. On a Drupal log, on a top right navigation, you will find a link, extend and download, and when you click that link, you will find a menu called on the theme, where you will get the list of themes which are available on Drupal. So as per your requirement, you just go through the links, and if you want to download, then you can download it. And from a Drupal 8, you'll find all the themes will be responsive themes. And if you want to install the theme, you'll find a menu called as an appearance on a main navigation tab, where when you click on that appearance, you will get a UI, something like this, where you have to just paste the URL of the theme, and you have to just install it. But after installing, you have to enable the theme. So this is the page where you will find the list of active themes or inactive themes in your Drupal. So if you want to enable any theme, just click beside of each theme. You will get a button called as an enable, set as default, or disable button. Just click on those buttons and the theme will get activated. The major functionality of Drupal is distributions. What distribution is? Distribution is nothing but a package which has the complete functionality. Like in a prior session we discussed Drupal commerce. It's a single bunch of packet. If you install it, a basic e-commerce functionality is ready for you. Such kind of distributions Drupal have. So if you can say if you want to download those and if you want to use those distributions, you have to follow the same way what we did for the modules and the themes. An example of such kind of distributions are the commerce starts. It's a single click e-commerce sites, or a classified ads. It's a clone of OLX. So using a single within a single click, you can create your own OLX site. So let's create our first Drupal blog. Now we create our first blog in a Drupal. So what are the requirements for the blog? You will need a comment system, as well as if you want to share that blog on a social media, then you will you will need a Facebook button, Facebook like button, share button. So I'll be demonstrating how to create your first personal blog in a Drupal. So you guys know how to install a Drupal, as my colleague has told you how to install a Drupal. So in my Drupal, I have a simple UI where I have a home page where I have all the list of blogs, and I have a uh, contact form, as well as about us page. Just a minute. I can't share the other browser too. Just from the admin section. So when you install the Drupal, it has some basic functionalities. It doesn't have it has the comment system, but you have to enable it, as well as it don't have the other functionality which will want this FD like button. What you have to just do it, go to the module page, download your requirements. If you want an FD like button, just search for that module, download it, install in your Drupal, and it's just you just need a few configuration themes, and then you are ready to use that module. So for the blog, Drupal have a blog module in its code, but by default it doesn't. It's an inactive stage. It's not enabled. You have to just enable the blog, then it will give you the content type called as a blog, where you can add the blog title, blog description, as well as the other things like the tags which are related to the blog. And another thing which we need is a comment module. Comment module, what it does is actually provide you the comment system for each and every node in a Drupal. So the next thing, we had a contact us page, where we have a simple form, and once a user fill that form, you will get an email notification to the admin. So we have a contact module for that.
This all comes in core, Drupal core. Go back.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah. See, whenever you install the Drupal, it comes with the default theme. And it's the UI will look like a blue kind of structure. So if you want a new theme, what you have to just do it, you have to just go to the Drupal theme contribution, where you find the themes as per your requirements, and just download that theme and install it. Just a single click install. Just go to download these. Yeah.
So this is where you see list of all the extensions.
Yeah.
Which module have you downloaded?
Bamboo.
Sorry?
Yeah. If you want to install anything, just go on a theme page. It's a responsive theme, so you don't have to take care about the mobile website. So Drupal does it on its own. So just
It also gives a demo, so that before actually installing, you can go and see how it looks like. So let's say this is the demo URL. So we'll go and open the link, and we'll see. Okay. So this is the this is what we installed, okay, on locally, and this is the bamboo.theme.us.com. Okay, so it gives all the features listed here. Okay, this is how your comments will appear. So you get this functionality to change the color. Okay.
It's a very interesting section in a Drupal. Like if you are building a website from scratch, like using a PHP and a HTML. So if you want to change the theme, what you have to do is you have to change the div structure. So you have to write the separate CSS to change the layout. So here we don't have to do that. Here you will get in a package of a theme, and you just install it, and you don't have to take care about the HTML pages or HTML things.
Okay. Go back to. You want to go back to?
I'll just
Admin section.
Yeah. Here's the admin section where you can install new themes. You can see the install new theme button. When you click on that button, you'll find a form where you can actually install things. So from an Drupal org, just copy the link of a theme which you want to download. Just paste it here. Just click on the install button. Theme got installed for you.
So we'll just show it one with any other theme. Okay, let's say Bootstrap. Okay. Now the default listing that you get on the theme is based on the number of downloads and popularity. So those are very frequently downloaded ones. Okay, so you go to this page, and the source code, all the information is available here. Okay, the features of it, maintainers, you can contact the maintainers. This is a send form kind of thing. If you feel any problem, you can search for the issue. You can see if the issue already exists. These are the stats, installation instruction, resources. The complete documentation is online. Remember in the first slide we talked about amazing documentation. So you get all this documentation, um, development, and here you get the source code. Okay, the green color says that this is the stable release. So you go, let me open it in another window and show you how it looks like. Okay, so this gives a release note and link to the FTP URL. You can go and download this, or else what you can do is you can copy the URL, copy link address, and I'll go back to our site and install this. Okay, so this is FTP something 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 and install. So there are two options. You can download it, you can install it, put it in the folder, or you can download it from the URL. Okay, so this is done. And we can go to the administration page. Okay, we can go back to the appearance. Okay, and we'll see that there is one new member here, Bootstrap. Okay, you can click here to enable this. You can click enable to set it as default, like we did for Bamboo theme. Okay, so they're like, let's go back to Drupal home, and so this gives a ready-made theme. You don't have to code anything. You get something already downloaded. So there are like more than 2,000 variant of different themes. So you can download the closest to what you need, and you can do. If you want to tweak it, you can go tweak it as well, or you want to start something from scratch. There are themes which comes as a start theme. Okay, it gives you a framework, the main layout, and you can make your own customized theme on top of that, which matches your branding guidelines, your styling guidelines. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
See, here you will get the list of themes which you have downloaded. If you want to install any theme, just click on the enable and set default. So now we will enable the latest theme. Like we'll switch it to the default theme of our Drupal. Just set default.
7.
Yeah. Okay.
These all are enabled. Okay, so when you set default, this will become a default theme. You'll immediately see all the look and feel will change. Okay, now Drupal 7 theme is. Sorry, what is the document? It's loading.
Yeah. See, your theme got changed.
Okay, so this is the default 7 theme. Very minimal theme. And when you click on enable and set default, it enables and also sets it at default. You can see all those things. The look and feel have changed now. We've gone to the Bootstrap mode. Yep. Go to the appearance again. Yeah.
Distributions like we can.
Okay.
We are having a demo page of comics system.
Okay, so you can.
So Drupal has so many of distributions. Like when I say, if you want to install an e-commerce website, you'll get in a bunch of package which will install a core Drupal for you, which have some additional modules, which have a theme which is separately made for that distribution. So there is one famous distribution. We have a commerce install, which enables you the basic e-commerce features. So I'll just show you how it looks like when you just install the basic package.
Demo. Okay. So anything you want to try, there is always a demo link. So you don't have to, invest time in downloading and setting up the whole environment. You can directly try out a demo here. So this is a demo page. Okay. So like all the features that you see, ordered today. So you click on that.
A complete e-commerce site is ready for you. If you want to customize it or if you want any additional features, then you can go ahead or you can start with the basic features.
So just things like from A to the slider kind of thing. Okay. Brands. So this is all a dummy content, but yeah, it will work. You want to click on any product. You have the add to cart facility. All the social plugins are also there. Go to checkout, continue shopping. So you want to go to checkout. Okay, this all will come by default. You don't have to write any single line of code for this. Now, from this, you have to have a payment gateway integration. We will have some kind of things like you want to anonymous checkout, or you want to go. Okay, so I think it will do. Yeah. Right. So all the basic features of commerce site you'll see comes by default. So you can take this distribution as a start of if you want to build a commerce site, and on top of that you can tweak it to make look like maybe you can add a new theme or something to play with this.
It's a time saving.
Yep.
Can you just show me the file structure before we install the distribution and after we install the distribution? What happens to the file structure?
The file structure is
it creates a folder module. Can you just show me?
what's the downloading? Did we install by downloading? Yeah. Let's download it.
Whenever you download any distribution, it's come up with the core Drupal module as well as the extra modules which require for that installation. So will Drupal have the folder convention, naming conventions like.
That's what I'm asking. It's if we have downloaded the simple standard Drupal installation, and after that. If we are installing the distributions, what will happen to the file structure? It will
file
create a
structure
child
does not change.
It does not change. It is totally separated.
No, it does not change. It still follows the standard because ultimately it's Drupal, right? Either you would have gone ahead and downloaded those modules and put it in the structure, but here they have gone a step ahead and done that job for you. So it's ultimately Drupal. Okay, so I'm going to download one of the latest version to show you how it looks like. Can we open tar.gz on this machine?
So all the modules respective with this commerce start will find in a profile folder where there will be a separate profile installation for this distribution. So all the modules will be in that folder, and the folder structure that Drupal keeps the same. It doesn't vary as per distributions. And distribution is nothing but you are just creating a package where you have a core system as well as the additional modules. Like if you want to create an educational portal, And what are the modules required for that? We are just assembling it into a single package, and that thing we are creating as a distribution. So it follows the same structure as in a Drupal have.
Ask me to buy it. Okay, so this is vanilla Drupal. Okay, you go inside this. This is the structure. Okay, they have got include miscellaneous module profiles, script themes, sites, and sites. Inside sites is where you put your code. Sites are all modules. We talked about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where sites, all and modules and themes. This is where we put our code. Okay.
Where the distribution goes.
Correct. Now I'm opening the distribution. Just doing that. That thing is on. किधर है? No, वो download होके गए. Okay, we have it here. So I'm opening it, but this is how, what basically distribution do. They create a theme for you. They pre-package some of the modules which you need, and they configure. So all this is bundled together, all the configuration. So there is an install script, okay, which in Drupal terminology we call it as installation profile. So they add the installation profile in the this package, and that runs and that automates all these configurations and which modules to configure, what to configure and what. So there is a new thing that gets added as these additional module, the configuration, and so you don't have to do anything. The moment you install, you see that default Drupal won't come, but the new theme will automatically be set default and applied. Okay. All the menu configurations and settings and new things that you want to do will already come there. If some demo product and other things needs to be created, they will do that as well. So this is a bit big actually. Commerce Kickstart is a bit big. Like unlike 3 MB Drupal, this is 19 MB, and I'm extending. So this will have some predefined products, images, and other things in that. Meanwhile, when we are going into that, I'll show you what are the other distributions of interest. Okay. So Drupal distributions. So again, based on popularity, this list gets populated. So Commerce Kickstart is very popular one. We have got Open Atrium. Okay, this is mostly built for used for building intranet portals, some kind of ticketing system kind of thing. Very popular again. Open Atrium was first distribution to which was built on Drupal. Siren Starter. Then we have Drupal Commons is something that was developed by Acquia. So if you want to build a networking site, social networking site, or community site, you want to have groups, forums, you want to have activity, wall kind of feature, this is what you can try out. Similarly, you'll see that this got so many open publish. You want to make a newspaper site, use this as a starter thing. Open church. So people are doing a lot of things. Somebody was building a site for political parties. I don't know what's the status, but somebody was building in India site for political party that anybody can use and consume. All the features that is required for a political party will be there. Okay. So this is a good thing to go and browse and e-governance, Drupal 7 distribution developed especially for Australian government organization. Okay. So so we have now Commerce Kickstart. Okay, now I've already showed you Drupal, vanilla Drupal, so there is no structural difference. Okay, include miscellaneous module site, but let's see what has gone inside sites now. Sites, all. Okay, so no. Commerce Kickstart. Okay, so all the stuffs related to that has basically gone in this, which is like one profile. So if you disable this profile, again you install Drupal, it will be like simple Drupal installation. So extra package that you see, is basically going on here. Okay, this is theme of Kickstarter. These are the modules. Okay, Drupal Kickstart, contributor, and contributed. You can see all these modules are downloaded from Drupal.org and used here. Address field, theme, chosen, color box. Okay, checkout, whatever stuffs you are seeing there. Scripts. So it's like small Drupal installation inside a Drupal that now is controlling Drupal. But if you want to ignore this, you can again go. If you want to extend this, you can go to Drupal layer, okay, and you can start contributing your code here. This is where you have to put your model. If you're writing any new code, it will go here. Okay. Okay. You want to go? Okay. So guys, this kind of marks the completion of this session. We talked about Drupal module, where to find Drupal module, where to find a theme, where to find a distribution, what are these. So you have enough information now to build a website. We've shown you how to build a website as well. I'll just take last few minutes here and walk you through Drupal.org. How many of you have profile on Drupal.org? How many of you have created profile on? So I think the first step here is, you guys go and, create profile on Drupal.org. So that, that really matters, that shows, that reflects the community count, you're a part of that community. So I'll show you how to do that. And also, this is the place where you find any information related to Drupal. So any query, any kind of help, it's just one place, Drupal.org. Okay, you might get help on Stack Overflow and other forum, but this is the official place where you'll find any kind of help. So you want some marketing material to sell Drupal. You want, to see that how Drupal is powerful. You want to get the code. You want to see the documentation. You want to see the issues. All are here. Okay, so first thing, to become a part of this community and to get started and interact with others is, go to the register section and register here. Okay, so sorry, create a new account. And this is where your journey to Drupal begins. Okay, once you have login, you have access to more information. This core portal and all the sections and any content here is free. So, like you're asking that, is there a marketplace or something? So, once you access this, you'll get more information about what's inside this. So, I'll go ahead and log in to show you, how this works. So you log in, okay, and you get access to the issue queue. You can post things, you can answer, you can ask questions if you are stuck somewhere, and people are really helpful. So if you ask any kind of questions, it could be like, I want to get started with Drupal. Is there a tutorial that I can get? So people, you do it, and you'll see that people start posting YouTube links, documentation links, and a lot of other things. If you have questions like, I'm setting up a business, this is my requirement, and what should I do? People will respond to that. So this is the place, where you will get immediate help, and you can see the real power of Drupal, the community that we have been talking about. So get started with Drupal. If you're a very beginner, click on here, okay? Walks you through what you have to do. Download Drupal, okay? Then extend Drupal, documentation, get support. You get the documentation of all the popular things, how to do this, okay, right from here. Installation guide, site building guide, it's all there. Plus there are a lot of YouTube videos, there are a lot of other supplementary materials. So this is, if you see, system requirement, download and extract, Drupal, create database, settings.php, run installation. It's at very detailed level, and people have already gone through those issues. So you will also see that, in the comments, you will definitely find some of the issue that you are facing would also be there, and somebody has answered, do this, this is wrong, kind of thing. Okay, and additional topic after installation. So this is the basic, and after that you can even go to the advanced topic and see how open the system is. You can go to any place and edit the documentation. You see here, last edited by this is this. So the moment you become the member, okay, you have access to all these things. You start, you can contribute by editing. You can contribute by, giving the code back to community, by asking questions. Asking questions is also a way to contribute, because your question somebody answers, it will help someone else. Well, I'll jump back to a Drupal homepage to tell you, what is where. So at the very top of the section, you'll see that, what does the Drupal logo says? Come for the software and stay for the community. Okay, so the software itself is built around community. Okay, it's nothing without this community. All different things that we have discussed, modules, themes, distributions, and other stuffs are listed here. Okay, this is the current status of Drupal. These many modules as of now. So tomorrow, one of you submits the code, this count will increase, go 3-5 at the end. This week, okay, so 2,661 code commits and 4,130 issue commits. So they're like problems, okay. So you're like developing a web application. You see that you want particular feature which is not available. You can put an issue in the issue queue saying that I want can you provide this feature in this particular module, or if there is a bug, you can report that bug and somebody will fix that. Okay. So look at that as well. Drupal core, security information, developer document, API docs. This both are very developer centric stuffs. Something new is the Drupal jobs thing coming up. Shows up, what's the status. So you see this, it's constantly changing. Somebody's doing something. So it's showing how active your community is. To see all the sites which are built with Drupal, you want to see that, can I do something similar? You probably want to look at some of the similar work already done on Drupal. So you can see these are showcase, not listing of all the sites. But here you can see that, media, music, non-profit, e-commerce, all different kind of, from medium complexity to high complexity, everything is listed here. So if your business or your project is something similar, you want to see that, is it possible or not, or what are the new things I can do, go and have a look at, this particular page. There's a featured and then there's a community showcase. You'll see that everything is here. Now, as a community, how do you how you can involve? Somebody is asking at the very beginning of the session that how can I become a part of this? I don't know Drupal. So there is a lot of ways a person can contribute. So let's see how you can get involved. So it's just not you have to write code to get involved to contribute back, but you can contribute back in a variety of ways. So ways to get involved: forums, get advice, give advice. Okay, you can ask for advice. Things like whatever the questions you have been asking. If you put here, so instead of one or two experts, there will be like thousands of experts answering to your query. So you'll get more validated responses. IRC. How many of you know IRC? IRC, yeah, 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 yeah. IRC stands for Internet Relay Chat. Okay, so a very quick way to see IRC would be I can show you right away here. Okay, this is a web-based IRC channel. So you can, it's just like a messenger, okay, but a little more geeky. So you're gonna, there is an IRC channel for Drupal, okay, where people are always there. So I'm gonna log in here and show you. Somebody read this? Okay. So look at these are the people already available on the IRC chat, and this is a Drupal support channel. So any query that you guys are asking, right? So I won't think a random query, but if you ask that, I want to start with Drupal, it will respond to you. Okay, this is the starting point. Read this, do this. Okay, very powerful. If you are stuck with Drupal, you're doing a Drupal project, you're stuck at some particular point, you want to do something, go and ping here. Okay, these are the different channels what I'm telling. Okay, go here, you'll immediately get a response. You want to try out, somebody was talking about commerce thing, you want to say that this is my case, okay, can you help me? I'm sure there'll be plenty of responses you will get, and some will be definitely contextual, will make sense. Okay, so you'll start seeing, more queries coming up. My nick is registered. I have to send password. That's why I won't see. Otherwise, you'll start see the floating queries here, and people start answering this. This is one way to get help and also help others. So some point of time, if you are on Drupal and you want to help, go here and you can help others. Community initiatives. Get involved with an active long-term project such as improving Drupal core, documentation process, infrastructure suggestions. Any way you can, become a part of this and help your modules. 35,000 odd modules was built by people like you. Okay, so tomorrow in your project, if you find there is some generic code that can be given back to the community, please do so, because that is how that will build that knowledge base. Translations, themes, new models and themes are both alike. Translations, now Drupal is getting translated to all the languages. So tomorrow you want to install Drupal, you can install it in Hindi, okay, or Marathi, or any regional language. And I think Marathi, there are a lot of contributors. So you get an option, install in which language. When we were installing Drupal, you might have seen. You can install in all the content and everything will come in that particular regional language. Okay, so you don't have to pay extra money for getting that site to be translated into that language. But there is a big group of guys who are translating the content. This is another way of helping groups, events like what we are doing here right now. So groups, there is a groups.drupal.org, and then there is a Mumbai chapter for that. Okay, so you can go and join that. this is another place where no, this is at Mumbai level. There is /India, which is at India level, and if you go groups.drupal.org, that is international level. Okay, so issues like if you have any business requirement, you want some company to come and help you, you want something to post and discuss, you can go and do stuffs here. So you'll see that we have listed our event as well here. Okay, so training day, 30 and 6 months, it's all listed here. So this is again, a way to communicate, participate, channelize information. So you can join. Okay, you have to have a Drupal.org ID for joining this. Events, come to the Drupal events and have fun with the community. Drupal events are very cool. And this is one of the objective, going ahead, whatever events we are doing, you'll see that, you'll feel that coolness. It's never done in a formal, generally done in very informal way, and you make a lot of friends there. So events, a lot of events we're gonna do, we have been doing, and we are learning from other communities in US and other places how to they, and we are kind of bringing those culture here. Donate. Okay, so there is a Drupal association runs on these donations, which comes from across the industry, developers, and other people who are interested in donating. So I'm also a member of this Drupal association. You might have got a blue card, which gives the information. So in case you are interested in donating, you can go and donate. Documentation. So documentation is, once you become member of Drupal.org, you can go and edit the things. Okay, so whatever, let's say that for any project there is some documentation, and you feel that there's a grammatical mistake or there is some kind of things, or you can make it more descriptive by adding images, you can do so. So that is also a kind of contribution. So. So, and Drupal Association, you can join that. The blue card has all the information. If you wish, you can join that. That's a non-profit that helps the Drupal project and community flourish. So that's all, guys, from my side. We'll have a brief query if anybody has. I believe we have answered a lot of queries today, and it's an end of this session. So we'll just open it briefly for queries. If anybody have any kind of queries and get in touch with you, my numbers and contact information is circulated everywhere, and everybody should be having it right on Meetup or some places. But I'll keep my business card here. You can contact me. If you have any query related to Drupal or what are the events we are doing. If you want to participate and volunteer for something, you want to take leadership role, you want to organize something. You want some help, if you're stuck with Drupal and you want, who can help us kind of thing, you can, come to us. We're open for any kind of thing for Drupal. Okay. The gentleman in the backstage actually, he did, I believe, ask for, he has a business case and, he was looking for a freelancer. So if anybody of you, is into the freelancing, or you have a consulting shop or a Drupal company who offers consulting service, you can get in touch with him. Samir, can you come here and you can Yeah, so he needs someone who can develop something. So if you have a company or an organization who helps that, you can get in touch with him. This platform is also for you to network with each other, and sooner or later, it should take the shape of, a real community, which means that tomorrow, if you need any help, you should have a friend you can call and get the help. And that should be, that is the goal, that is what we are setting as a benchmark. So tomorrow, I should know each of you by faces. I can know that, hey, this guy's this, and and any issue or query comes or helps comes, I can tell that he knows that, kind of thing. That is the purpose of this community, and so it is just not these trainings, workshops. So do come for the events, even it is not that contextual. Maybe you might not learn, but you can contribute. You can help others to learn. So we have a lot of other events. The next event is coming up on 13th September, done by TCS. After that, there will be another event, which is the biggest event of the year, Triple Cam Mumbai. You can tune up on meetup.com or channel, and which is where we'll be circulating all the information. So this is our group, Drupal Mumbai Meetup group. We are soon going to transition from Meetup to our own portal. We are building. It's like there are a bunch of guys who have volunteered to help us. There are organizations who are helping us to build this unified interface, Drupal.org. But till then, this is where you can get all the information about what's happening about Drupal in Mumbai. Okay, so you can join this channel as well if you have not, and join the Mumbai group as well, where you'll get all the information and links. Okay, and if nothing works, give me a call, SMS, email me, WhatsApp, whatever. Okay, you can reach out to me. Any questions from anyone before we close? No? Yes. Sir. Yes. Sorry? Okay. Okay. You already have a website, and what do you want to do? You can do that. You can do that. But the question is why you want to do that. Okay, it's the same case scenario as he had. You can keep that, and you can have integration with that site, and you can yes, you can very well do that. Sorry, within a one Drupal installation? Yeah, so there is a multi-site options. You don't have to have different installations of Drupal for each different sites. Okay, you can just have one Drupal installation. And remember, we had a sites all kind of thing. So instead of that, we can have sites, site name, something.com, something else.com, something else.com kind of thing. And there is a configuration that will help you to serve all those different sites. Sorry? You can do that, but generally you want to have a multi-site when all your sites are similar, because you are consuming most of the code base. You're just tweaking, the delta should be very minimal, only in that case. So let's say every year I want to build a Drupal Cam Mumbai website every year, right? The site structure would be same. I just want to have registration information change or some information. In that case, I'll go for that. Yes, not different, but I think a part of it is different. If site is completely different, okay, in that case.
So different clients, their teams are different, their blogs are different. I want to say one place, one login, manage. That would be the
so in that case, it will depend, right? What basically you're trying to do, right? Your solution would be deployed where? Okay, if your client has a particular solution and it will be deployed on his server, right? And your other client solution, cannot deploy on that server, right? So you have to separate the code base and database, right? If for one client you're developing a lot of solutions and that is all kind of similar, okay, then you can go with multi-site approach. But even for the one client, all these solutions are very different. You should not ideally do that, because at some point of time you'll realize that this is not working out. You want to separate out. Yeah. It'll be hands-on. It'll be as you see here, let me show you. No, you cannot carry laptop. Just 1 second, I'll show you what exactly. Okay. So here you'll learn more about, if you have to write a code, you have to start that. Okay, you'll learn the concept of hooks. Okay, hooks is using the internal Drupal APIs and the concept of hooks and how you can extend Drupal. So there is no module available for what you're going to do. Okay, so how to create that and how you interact with Drupal internal system. Okay, you don't have to go to the Drupal and tweak the code. Let's say when you're logging, you want an email to be sent to you. Okay, for that you will not go to the users module and write a code there that this happens and that would just write a send mail function there. You cannot do that because the moment you go from 7.31 version to 3.2, that code will go on. Okay, so there is a way to do that options. Okay, so that your code is always intact. So we'll be talking a lot about extending what you have, and we'll be like giving you what are views in detail, right? Whatever we heard, so how you can. So kind of a bit advanced than what we are doing today. That answer. And yeah, you don't have to bring your machines because you'll be provided the machines, not laptop, but a desktop with completely will set up an environment that will get it to you.
This extension what you're talking about is also for the distributions.
Sorry, which extension?
You just go a few minutes back.
Yes. That's what. Yeah. The idea is that if you start from, let's say, a particular distribution, and then you want to work on top of that. You have all the basic groundwork for the commerce system laid down, and then you want that instead of checkout, during checkout, I want to have this option also here. Okay, so you can then code on top of that. Yes. To get started with Drupal, there is in fact, we are trying to build a knowledge base because these books are costly and, see, ideally as a developer, there is a lot of open source things available, right? But the problem is that you have to grab, you have to mix, match, and find the right combination. Okay? There are hundreds of videos on getting introduced to Drupal on YouTube, but which one is actually working out for you? You have to spend some time and figuring out what is working, what is not. So instead, for this, you probably want to go through a book. There's a book called Pro Drupal Development, Pro Drupal 7 Development. That is good. To get you started with all the basic concept. You can get to the coding level as well. There are other books by pack publishers. There is a Drupal module development. There is a Drupal module by example. So all these are good books. More questions, guys?